in Waiyaki Way. Over to you.
Oh, thank you so much. That's my colleague from Nakuru, who is just giving us updates on what's going on in Nakuru. But right now I'm on Waiyaki Way, somewhere around Kabete National Polytechnic. And the picture that you're seeing just behind me is of buses that use the A104, which is Waiyaki Way, to lead passengers outside of Nairobi towards the likes of Western, Nyanza, and most importantly, A104, has access to Kampala, Uganda. I've been here for the past 1 hour. It was raining chilly, around 13 degrees. I've talked to some of the passengers in the buses, and some of them are even Ugandans who are trying to, transit through Nairobi and go their way to whatever place they are going. And that's how important A104 is. And they cannot access that. That's why buses have been stopped here. They have lined up a whole around maybe 40 buses from Kabete police station down to the Polytechnic around here. And same situation when you go down this Waiyaki Way. When you want to access town around Sarit Center, there is a big barricade there by police and anti-riot police, stopping guys to access Westlands, Westlands and Nairobi town. So it starts in Waiyaki Way and goes down to Westlands around Sarit Center. But right about now I have a driver here who drives Great Shift coach. I've talked to him since morning. He's been with me from since the rain was coming down, and it's cold. But habari yako?
Salama sana.
Yeah. Ulijipata hapa saa ngapi? Especially naona basi yako iko nyuma ya basi mingi kabisa.
Sisi mimi nilifika hapa mida saa 10:30 asubuhi. Nilikuwa natoka Eldoret nikileta abiria wangu Nairobi. Ndio.
So ulirudishwa ama na abiria wako wapi?
Vile tulifika pale Kangemi, tulipata hiyo barricade ya polisi na tukaelekezwa na polisi tuegeze magari kando, abiria wote washukie hapo. Na ndipoza wakatuambia tutafute mahali tutaweka magari yetu.
So wewe unafanya round ya ungefaa kuingia town alafu uchukue wengine urudi?
No, mimi nilifaa kuingia town hiyo masaa saa 10:30 hapo. Alafu niende zangu nikapumzike ili niwe tayari kwa safari nyingine ya usiku wa leo. Ndio.
So hii ina affect aje biashara?
Ina affect biashara sana kwa sababu sasa usiku wa leo hatutaweza kwenda kazi tena. Ndio. Kwa sababu sasa tuko hapa, hatujui pia abiria jioni hawataweza kufika kwenye vituo vyetu ili waje kuabiri magari kwa safari za leo usiku. Ndio.
Yeah, that is one of the drivers who is driving the Great Shift coach that carries passengers to Eldoret. I've been talking to some of the passengers who have left, and some of them are back in the buses. Again, this is A104 that allows access to Uganda, but on the way, A104 also allows access to Naivasha, Nakuru, Eldoret, and the western region like Bungoma and stuff like those. So it's a very important road. But where it starts is Nairobi. So if you are not allowed access in Nairobi, there is no way you are picking up passengers to, take them back to wherever you're supposed to go. And some of these passengers are on transit, so they are using Nairobi to head to Mombasa or any other place. But I'll talk to another guy here. Introduce uniambie wewe ni nani?
Okay, by the names I'm Abdallah Nono, and I'm a driver driving one of these buses that are now parked here.
Yes. What time did you arrive in Nairobi?
I arrived here at around, it was 3. Yes.
Where were you, turned around?
I was turned around because I was not allowed to get to the CBD. Yeah, because my vehicle usually picks passengers at country bus. But when we reached here at around that time, we found the police had barricaded the roads, we could not pass, and they turned us. And then this is the only place we found that it is safe, because we didn't know whether we could park along the road, because we didn't know what would happen after the Mandamano. So we felt that this is the most suitable place. It is safe because Kabete police station just next to us here. So that's the reason why everybody has parked here. Yeah.
So you're parking here right now, but typically nini ingefanyika, what would have happened if it was, a normal day?
Yeah, if it was a normal day, we usually arrive and then we park at for me, I park at the country bus and then I pick my passengers back to the countryside. Yeah.
But that is not possible. So how does that affect business?
Because first of all, we don't know what will happen to us. We have no houses. Most of us don't live here in Nairobi. Now we are just now stranded here, and we don't know how long it is going to take. And our passengers here also are stranded here. Some of them are going to Mombasa, and they don't know what will happen now. And it is going to cost us because I will use a lot of money, maybe finding solutions to ferry them back to. Ferrying them to their destinations.
Yeah. Importantly, though, this is a day that young people are using to maybe, come out and say, speak out, protest and stuff like that. How important is that also? Because yes, it is affecting the business, but there's, there's something young people are pushing for. Or what do you think about this particular agenda?
Now, for the young people, to us, we emotionally support them. We emotionally support them, and because they are passing a very important message to the authorities that they should know that Kenyans are suffering and most of them are being killed, and we support them anyway. But on the other hand, you see, it is affecting our normal businesses. Things may not even go as everybody is planning, financially, that is, yeah.
Finally, speak so wisely. This is a Gen Z era. Where Gen Z are, getting into politics, which is good when young people get into politics because, it shapes politics in a different way. But this particular day represents a time when Saba Saba happened. And this was represented by maybe guys in your age group. What do you think about Saba Saba right now?
No, personally, that the beginning of Saba Saba, that particular day, I was privileged to be among the people who were being chased around at Kamukunji area. Yeah, I can remember very well. But now that the Gen Zs have brought it up again, I would say it is meaningful because it reminds us of our past, and some of us think that this should be a holiday for the whole republic, so that people could be commemorating this particular day and reminding people where we came from. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so that is one of the drivers who drives a coach that leads people outside of Nairobi. And he says most of his passengers are people who are on transit, trying to lead their way to Mombasa. And some of them, he'd like to pick most of his passengers from Nairobi. He cannot access Nairobi for now. So that is the situation right now. I've asked him about Saba Saba and what he believes should happen. He says he was part of the guys who participated in Saba Saba and actually believes that this should be a holiday. Maybe just allow people to, celebrate this day and allow young people to lead politics in a maybe different way. That's according to the guy that I've just talked to. But again, I'm on Waiyaki Way, A104, where buses are parked right from Kangemi Police Station down to the Kabete National Polytechnic. Around 40 buses or more parked here, buses that typically would have accessed Nairobi to pick up passengers or, drop passengers in Nairobi. Right now they cannot. Most of these passengers are most of these buses are half buses that are coming from Eldoret, Bungoma, and some of them as far as Kampala. I've talked to some of the passengers here. Most of them are from Uganda. Most of them are from the Western region, and they are stranded right here, either to use Nairobi on transit or to access Nairobi and, go about their business. But for now, still cold, 13 degrees. I'll hand it back to you in studio.
Thank you, Kelly, for that report along the A104 that is around Westland's Waiyaki Way, where buses that would be accessing the CBD, dropping off passengers, have received that roadblock, making them unable to access the CBD. Passengers back in the buses